Well, welcome back. Sorry about those difficulties. I guess you could say the long delay we had. The Bulldogs team was a little confused, but they're in here, and as you can, Dragons off to the hot start already. Once again, Stover gets a quick goal here. Let's hit in the perfect place, upper right corner.
Now, Stover's picking up right where he left off, and we're picking up right where we left off, right here in the finals. Minor league, let's go.
So I was going to talk about this before this game started, but because of the issues, it wasn't possible. The Dragons here coming off a sweep of the #1 seed. They have to sweep another #1 seed if they want to become minor league champions. The Jacks did not look too hot in that last game. It looked like they just weren't playing to the best of their abilities. And you were in the same playoffs for the Challenger League last week, Sunset. How are the nerves? Like, what's it like being in this pressure with everyone watching you from your league?
So if both these teams have 3-0'd their last games, they're both feeling great. And, you know, we didn't 3-0 the other team, but we won, and we felt great. So I can't even imagine what these guys are feeling like.
Yeah, they must be feeling great coming in here. Dragons looked very impressive in that last one. They faced the Jacks, who were the best offensive team in the minors, but they played some great defense and took advantage of a few bad defensive breakdowns by the Jacks. And that's what got them here.
Now, we saw some great defensive rotation from the Dragons. Stover picking up on every error, and they're going to need to carry that into this game.
And yeah, we'll see how they do. They already got a 1-0 lead here. For the Bulldogs there in blue, they have Arcus, Mally, and Tai Tai. For the Dragons, we have Stover, Rumble, and Gamatatsu. Let's get this thing going. Tai Tai pops that up. Looked like Molly was trying to go for a redirect, just misses. Rumble trying to slow the play down. Arc's nice read, goes open there for a second. No follow-up though. Gamma's gonna dribble it out. Demo there, that ball's popping up and out. Tai Tai close to making that shot, just off on the angle.
He had a good look, but just couldn't quite finish it.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get his car in the proper position there. Good sign though. Rumble pops that up high. They're looking to extend this lead. Dragons just played great defense all last series, so once again, keeping this to a one point lead here. Mally plays that off the wall over to Arcus. He cannot get the touch he needed. It's going to give Gamma time to get a great clear pass over to Rumble. He'll just whiff on the redirect. Close one though. Tai Tai pops that down, maybe to Mally. Tries to go for the shot. They'll end up bumping into each other though. It's going to give Stover some time with the clear, maybe a shooting opportunity as well. Good rotation by Tai Tai though, saving that one. Rumble's trying to dribble it around Arcus. Good read from Arcus, keeping the pressure for his team. They're looking to tie it back up. This could be the shot. Tai Tai goes for it. Rumble, great save there. Tai Tai, nice angle on that shot though. Pretty back and forth after that quick goal the Dragons got. Demo there. Could be vital. Rumble's up. He does get the touch he needs though. Hits it back, midfield, I should say. Mally goes for the second shot. Gamma's up high, pops that. Stover isn't a good angle for it, but he'll back off and just let Arcus clear that out. Good play there, actually, in terms of communication, because I saw Rumble come up for the shot, so he must have called him off there. As Mally just puts that in over there, a little bit of a defensive breakdown for the Dragons. Mally taking advantage. Gets a great double touch off that wall, though, here to tie the game back up.
Yeah, so he just goes straight over the top of Gamma. You know, maybe where there's not a lot of boost, maybe there's a little hesitation, but they're going to need to watch that going forward.
But still a 1-1 game here. Rumble keeps the ball midfield, picks up the boost, and he's going to slow it down. Kind of just lands right in his lap. Stover bumps Rumble, though, but this ball's up high. It might just work out as a pass. Gamma goes for the shot. Good defense there, up high. Going to give Arcus a great clearing opportunity. That's going to start to drop down. Rumble goes for the shot. Tai Tai does get the save. He almost let that get past him. Stover with the follow-up shot just right of the upper right opening of the net. Close one. Oh, and that ball is just going to fall in as Gamma gets a touch off the back corner there.
It's going to be a shot. There's going to be 2 save attempts. We're going to have 2 whiffs, and that is an unfortunate turn of events for the Bulldogs.
2 backflips there. That hurts. Kickoff here goes in favor of the Dragons. Rumble's first one to get there as that ball kind of splits up high. Mally bumps Tai Tai, who looked like he was going up for the shot. Miscommunication there. For sure, as Mally pops that out. Gamma playing with back to the ball. Arcus Could have had a shot, but he decides to take it into the left corner, maybe try to pull Stover out of the goal here. Stover's going to pop that over Tai, so it's going to backfire a little bit. Mally follows it up. That ball's up high off the backboard. Could be a shot, but good defense there from Stover, keeping a shot attempt from even developing as Rumble tries to follow up the shot and he'll whiff majorly on that ball.
I'm not sure Gamma was looking for that demo. It looked like that he kind of got turned around there.
Mally with a shot. Stover, good save, good positioning defensively, staying in that bottom left corner. Saved a goal there and saved the lead. 20 seconds left. The Bulldogs will obviously be looking to tie this up here. Ball's back in their half, though. Mally gets it up on the wall. Gets a great touch, tries to drag it down. Tai going for that arc, maybe with a shot, but Stover plays some great midfield defense, keeping a shot attempt once again from going in their net. And this is exactly what we saw the Dragons do last series, just not letting the other team score anything.
Now, we saw it last series, defensive rotations, a brick wall for the Dragons, and they are keeping it going. The Bulldogs are definitely going to have to do something to draw that defender out. Maybe start looking for demos, maybe do a little bit infield passing, but they need to get the Dragons out of the goal.
The Dragons are looking hot here, coming off the sweep of the #1 seed, looking to make it 2 sweeps of both of the #1 seeds here in this bracket, and the Dragons are just looking so great. Like you said, brick wall, defensive rotation is on point. They rarely are letting their net be open, and even the times they are, the Bulldogs are not taking advantage. So we'll have to look for that in game 2.
Yeah, and always Stover, he's always there ready to capitalize on any kind of mistake that's happened. We saw that in the last series. We're seeing it again, that the Dragons, we say their defensive rotation is great too, but their offensive rotation, somebody is always there to pick that ball up.
Yeah, and like you were saying, that usually does tend to be Stover. He was really the MVP player for them last series, and he is making a pretty good case for this series as well. Game 2. This is best of 7, by the way. Kickoff will go in favor of the Dragons. Gamma gets that ball high. It's going to drop straight down, and he goes for the shot. And once again, they've been doing this all series long. The Dragons get off to a quick 1-0 lead.
So they've done it so much, we kind of just expect it from them. A nice kickoff from there, drops it right down in front of the net. The Bulldogs just can't get back.
And great awareness there from Gamma. That ball coming straight down off of the roof isn't always the easiest read, but he knew to just stick with it and watch it come down and timed his flip perfectly. Rumble slows this down. Looks like he's not going to take it up on the wall. He's going to let Tai pop it off the wall for him. Tries to get a flick out. O'Malley's going to be the first one to get there. He does kind of pass that to Stover, though, who whiffs on the shot, causing, I think it was Arcus to whiff as well. Goals open here. Rumble putting it in, and the Dragons taking advantage of another defensive breakdown.
Yeah, this is all pretty familiar. Dragons capitalizing. Great power shot by Rumble to get it by the last man. 2-0.
That whiff from both sides actually really hurt the Bulldogs when it was up in the air. We'll minimize those whiffs. Tai slows this down. He had the angle, didn't get the good flip for the shot, though. Stover's going to come in and clear that one out. Like Mally was going to pick it up. He's going to let it go past him, dribble it out, gets a flick. Ooh, and Rumble takes advantage of another shot. That was a very bad defensive clear there for the Bulldogs, and the Dragons, once again, just looking very dominant.
Yeah, if you're the Bulldogs, you need to take a deep breath. You got to reset. You got to make some changes. Just anything. Something right now. They need some help. They are breaking down.
Yeah, they might have lost that first game. They're down 3 here, but they got to get the communication going back up in that chat. We saw them run into each other, and Gamma, another great shot here. Dragons is looking dominant to take a 4-0 lead within the first minute.
Yeah, Stover pops it up. Gamma flips around with the top of the car. Thank you very much, 4-0.
Incredible start for the Dragons. They're showing who wants this more, who wants to be the minor league champions. And so far, the Bulldogs have yet to answer back.
Yeah, the Dragons have, they've been here before. They've won another league, and they're showing that they do not get the nerves.
Yeah, that's very good point here. We saw the other stream too. There's a lot of nerves on the Jacks, which caused a lot of those whiffs and double commits. But we have not seen those from the Dragons, and it's probably for that reason alone. A lot of experience playing in a league, obviously, and being in this exact same situation, fighting for a championship. Mally just going to let Tai help him out and clear it out. Rumble keeping the pressure off the roof and down. Mally needs to get there. He does. Great defensive play, but he's going to pop that center to Stover. Gamma with a great redirect, but can't get it towards net. Would have worked as a pass, but the third guy for the Dragons probably playing back with the 4-0 lead here. No need to be risky. Pop from Gamma. It's going to be off the crossbar. Stover might have the angle a little too close to the net. Rumble follows it up, and he'll miss a shot on the right above the goal, I should say. Once again, close play for the Dragons here.
Yeah, they're taking some higher risk plays right now with that 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and why not? That was a close one right there. And if they keep doing this, they'll keep the pressure. The possession for the Dragons is through the roof at the moment. What a demo there from Rumble on Mally. Really saved a goal, probably. Shot there from Gamma, and that... Whoa! Mally came out of... Saved that off the back wall. I don't even know if he was on the back wall. Falling down, and he just landed right on it.
Dropped straight down the chimney and denied.
Yeah, that was a great save to keep them in this game. They really can't drop another one, but that is head towards net. Stover with a great shot, bottom left, off post and out. Rumble with follow-up and in.
Yes, Stover serves it up. Rumble is reading it great, and he is not going to let an open net go to waste like that. It looks like Arcus kind of posted himself off the wall. There was no way he was going to get out of the net to make a save on that. 5-0.
And we talked about this last series. The Dragons don't really have a lot of guys who are up top in the stat department, but as a team, they were, I do believe, second in assist and third in goals. So obviously they play well as a team, and we saw that last series, and we're definitely seeing it here in this series. Great communication, and they really share the ball.
Yeah, they all contribute. They all can do it all. They know how to get it done, and the chemistry is awesome between these guys.
Yeah, you can tell these guys really practice and really trust each other. Arcus pops that out. Gamma trying to follow it up with the shot. Doesn't get the greatest touch, though. It's going to give Tai decent clearing opportunity. Rumble picks that up perfectly, though. Trying to get the touch. He does get it around one. Tai is the only one back, and Rumble's going to get that around him, and Gamma's going to put that in.
Yeah, Tai did all he could do, but when there's no defense behind you, the best you can do is slow it down and hope that your teammates are back, and that just didn't happen.
They really should have had someone in net rather than two guys going for that midfield clear. And that's going to hurt them. And now 6-0, and the Dragons, like we said, looking very dominant. And Bulldogs yet to make any adjustments. They need to score a goal here just to take some momentum headed into Game 3. The Dragons are not allowing them to do so. Rumble tries to get a redirect to himself off the back wall, just whiffs there. Stover following up. So much pressure from the Dragons all game long. The ball's barely been out of the opposing half. Stover pops that center to Gamma. That's headed towards net. Mally cannot make 7-0 lead here.
The confidence level of these Dragons team is just through the roof right now. He's twisting and turning. He's going up, down. They're scoring goals from the midfield, from the front. They're doing it all.
And everything is falling in for them. And they're making number 1 seeds look really silly today. Rumble pops that off the back wall towards net. I think he was going for a back pass. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but it seems like when the Dragons make miscommunications, they don't hurt him too bad. Arcus takes that up. This could be an opportunity. The Bulldogs get their first shot. Mally just high off. Tai following it up, and another missed opportunity. Very close shots, though. Good pressure there, and that's a good sign for the Bulldogs, at least headed into Game 3. A couple of demos, but that's not a good sign. Definitely double commit. Arcus just misses on the shot. Kind of worked as like a little fake, but once again, just missing here. If some of those shots start falling for them, I think Game 3 will be a little bit closer. Hopefully, that ball is going to... Wow, Stover with an incredible save, but no one else back, and Mally's going to finish that off to give the Bulldogs at least call it a momentum goal.
Rumble takes a whiff. Stover makes a miracle save, and the Bulldogs have completed the Brazil this time. And they're going to be looking towards next game. They're thinking about what they can do differently, how they can draw that defense out, and how they can fix their defensive rotation woes.
Yeah, incredible save for Stover on that last one as he almost owned goals. Rumble helps him out a little bit. He almost made the second save as well. That would have been pretty sweet. But yeah, the Bulldogs have to make a lot of adjustments. I'd say they did not make any headed out of game 1. They looked a lot worse here in game 2, actually. So now the pressure's really on for them to fix whatever's going on with them as a team.
Yeah, I'm going to want to say that the Bulldogs are going to need to set up some passing plays, draw out the defense, and like I said before, maybe let's try the demo. We haven't really seen that weapon being used at all this series or last series.
Yeah, they seem to be very one-dimensional right now, and that's just take a shot from midfield and try to power it in there, which obviously is not working against this great Dragons defense.
The brick wall is still a brick wall.
Yeah, exactly. You really do have to hand it to the Dragons, but also you never want to see a 7-1 defeat on a stream in the playoffs and the finals at that. So hopefully the Bulldogs can fix it and take next game just to tighten the series back up, make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't count them out. They're #1 seed for a reason. They got some tricks up their sleeve. They're going to do some adjusting. They're going to tool it down a little bit, and I think they're going to come back strong in this next game.
Well, I'm sure they hope so.
I believe. All right, the Dragons are looking to keep their momentum going. The Bulldogs are looking to get it started.
They desperately need to pick up this game. You do not want to go down 3-0 here in a best-of-7 series. Picking up this game will be extremely crucial for them. Taishal trying to go for a shot there. Looks like they did sub out, Arcus. That's what his name was. So we'll see how that factors in here. Maybe Arcus was having a little bit of an off day, so maybe Taishal will come in and revive this team. Definitely a smart move here. So he'll take that up on the wall, pops it out. Not enough on that, though. Rumble clear. He'll end up passing it over. Double commit right there. It's going to pop to the other side. Ends up being a good pass to Taishal. He's taking it back up, keeping pressure. He looks pretty fluid in this one, trying to help his team out. Valley gets the clear, pops it off the roof. Taishal picks that up cleanly, but good dunk. Keep the pressure. It'd be huge if this Bulldogs team could score the first goal rather than the Dragons. I think that would help them out a lot here in Game 3.
And we're seeing a little bit of double committing out of the Bulldogs. I mean, they're not communicating quite correctly, but we're going to want to see that toned down a little bit, especially Taishal. He's being really, really aggressive, and that could come back and bite them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can't blame him, though. He's been sitting on the bench watching his team get beat up pretty bad, so he does want to come in here and try to make an impact, but you're right. He's got to let his team, everyone on the team has to play well for them to pull off a win here, so he's got to relax just a little bit. That ball pinched. Great read there from Tai. Pops it towards net, and he's going to try to follow it up with the angle as well. Stover, good defense. Rumble's going to try to come in and clear. He gets the 50 win. Taishal with the shot opportunity. That is headed towards net. Good sign, but a good save. No credited save, but good save there from Stover and Rumble. Tai keeping the pressure here. Already we're seeing the Bulldogs keeping the pressure a lot more efficiently here in Game 3. We'll see how long it lasts, though.
Yeah, I love Tai going for that pass.
Yeah, if they want to win, they have to be more aggressive for sure. And put some more points on the board as Mally just misses a shot. Taishal follows it up with dunk, and that will give the Bulldogs their first lead of the series.
Yeah, Tai drops it straight down. Rumble can't quite get up, and Taishal, maybe he is the spark they need to take this guys to the W.
Yeah, that green halo is pretty sweet too, so kickoff will pop up. Mally maybe with another shooting opportunity there. Good shot, a lot of power, but Gamma right in the good spot for that one and saves it. Stover's going to clear it out of here now. Once the ball's in the corner, the Bulldogs seem to have a lot of problems, and they are right now, but that ball's going to have a friendly bounce into Mally's lap as he flicks it over one. He cannot get it around Gamma, though. Taishal trying to follow it up, ends up popping off of the opposing car into their corner here. Tai, great friendly bounce off the wall. Rumble with a beautiful save. Taishal was right on that ball. Great pass there. Just some great defense on the other end.
Yeah, Rumble did well to get there.
Much better, a lot more aggression here from the Bulldogs, but there's a shot from Mally, and that's going to fall in. You ain't saving that top left corner, and Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, Gamma doesn't quite get the touch he needs, and Mally is in, and it's the perfect top left corner. Stover can't get there. 2-0.
I was just about to say it's good for this Bulldogs team. We're seeing aggression and some good shots, but they do have to break down this tough Dragons defense, which we saw right there, just taking advantage of a bad touch off the wall. Some good passing here from the Dragons, though. Interrupted by Taichel. Demo, and you were saying we needed to see more of those, and we just did. A great demo right there, really.
Yeah, this Bulldogs team is looking totally different from the last 2 games.
Ooh, close one from Stover, just wide, and the Dragons are looking a little flustered now. That was a missed opportunity, definitely an open net, and no one was there to take the shot, which is something very rare. We have not seen that very much from this Dragons team. Shot from Tai just off of the crossbar. Very close one right there for him. This Bulldogs team is looking a lot better, and that move to Taichel really helped them out. Smart call, whoever made that one. Mally with the whiff. Taichel pops that over Stover's head. Some passing here.
Yeah, this is a situation that the Dragons haven't really been in. I don't think they've not been in the lead this whole series.
Yeah, that's true, and I think that might even go back to last series. I don't know if they ever dropped the lead. And you can tell it's affecting their play a little bit here. They're whiffing more than they were before, and their defensive rotation isn't as strong, so this might be the key to defeating this Dragons team is score first, and it really will throw them off their rhythm. But we'll have to see here. Pretty early to make an assumption like that, but so far in this game 3, it's holding true.
There's nobody back right now.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, they're not taking advantage of earlier, so maybe they're getting a little anxious and trying too hard to score, and it's really throwing them off.
They're going to need to make something happen right now.
That ball's going to fall in instead. Taichel really coming through for the team and really acted as a spark plug, and they're going to pick up a game here.
Yeah, so we saw all 3 men at cars on the left side of the field for the Dragons, and they normally have really good defensive rotations, and it's just broken down.
Yeah, they'll have to make an adjustment. Now they're the ones that have to make the adjustment. That was also a great pass on Mally on play. Didn't give him enough credit. Shot there from Gamma. That was a beautiful shot. Save for Mally, though. Not that it would have mattered much. 0 seconds. Just wait for the
trying
ball
to get some momentum back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely interesting. This is the first series they went down, and then they kind of just fell apart after going down by 2. They had plenty of time to make some adjustments and come back, but it just never happened.
We said we needed to see some aggression from the Bulldogs, some midfield passing, some bullying. They pulled it out, made it happen. It gave them the W.
Yeah, not easy to make those adjustments when all the pressure's on you, but the Bulldogs did that, and that's probably why they were the #1 seed to begin with. And pressure is a little less on the Bulldogs here, slowly starting to tilt over to the Dragons, who are the #3 seed and know the Bulldogs are a great team. So headed into game 4, they'll be looking to fix whatever went wrong in game 3, and the Bulldogs will just be looking to continue to attack.
It's going to be hard for them to adjust. I mean, these are 2 separate conference teams. They probably haven't played each other too many times. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Dragons can make to overcome the Bulldogs now.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I really appreciate from the Bulldogs, too, we saw it in between that last break, in between games. They waited about the whole 40 seconds, and I'm guessing they really pulled together themselves and settled down a little bit, talked it out, and they came back and made those adjustments. They just took the whole 40-second clock once again, so still wanting to figure those things out, and hopefully even come back stronger here in game 4. That kickoff kind of splits the middle. Taichai trying to follow it up with a quick shot here. Gamma with the nice save. Once again, trying to get the first goal of the game. It seems like when the Dragons get the first goal of the game, they really start to run away, and that might be it right there. Stover, beautiful dribbling play, and the Dragons will once again get a quick goal to start the game off.
Now, so the Dragons have been doing some passing plays, but Stover decides, you know what, enough of that. I'm taking this one all the way. See you later, and they are in the lead.
Yeah, and that's maybe what you really want after coming off of it. It's one of your players to step up and help the whole team regain some confidence. Every time the Dragons have gotten out to that quickly, they've won dominantly, so we'll have to see here in Game 4. Rumble and Stover passing it back and forth here. Good job. Didn't see the player quite, but keeping the pressure in. Tai off of the wall and back. That's not the greatest touch here, as Gamma just kills that ball, and it's going to give Mally an open net. Not sure where Stover was going, maybe for some boost, and that's going to hurt him.
Yeah, Mally sees the mistake. He makes a great turn and bangs this one in there. Stover hesitating a little bit. At this level, you're going to need to make a decision immediately and go for it. You can't be hesitating like that.
Yeah, he needed to be a little bit quicker, and also when you're the last back, you really can't be going for boost, especially if you see your teammate kill the ball midfield. Good job from the Bulldogs, tying it right back up. Very crucial. That ball's going to pop out. Rumble does get the touch, keeping it out of the center, gets it around 2 here. Goal's open. Where is the Bulldogs player? Mally will finally get it back, but you have to think Rumble should, if he would have put a more powerful shot on right there, that would have been a 2-1 lead for them.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Rumble all series and last series has been shooting power shots right and left, and it just didn't happen right there.
Yeah, did not get the touch he needs, which happens to the best of us, but bad time for that to happen here in the finals. Rumble tries to flick that off the wall. Stover's going to make up for it and put that in with a power shot and gives them the lead right back.
Yeah, Tai just puts it off the wall, trying to hit Mally. Mally can't get there. Stover says, "Thank you very much. Been doing this all series. I will take that." And they're in the lead.
And the Bulldogs will have to be careful they don't fall back into those same patterns, because that was not a great defensive play for them. I saw with a pinch straight down, but that was way too fast for his teammates to be ready for it. Mally's trying to keep the pressure followed up. Doesn't get the greatest touch. Gamma is going to slow this down, try to get it over to Tai, but he will unsuccessfully. Stover didn't take the greatest jump for that. He's going to end up popping it back, which is actually very fortunate, because if he would have whiffed, that would have been an easy goal. They got to keep the lead here, obviously. Tai pops that up. Looks like he didn't get the touch he needed, but ends up being a pass over to Taishao. Hits that center. Rumble trying to get a power shot off, but 3 guys in net, that's not going to go in. Ball up high. Rumble maybe with an opportunity. Mally, good defense, but he pops it over. He's trying to follow up in a net play from the Bulldogs. Mally completely whiffs on that one. Rumble's going to slow it down, take it up on the wall. That's headed towards net. He's trying to get the second touch, but Tai's going to beat him to that ball. Gamma keeping the pressure here, but Mally, good clear, and he gets it around 2. Stover with a good bicycle kick, though. Popping it right back, but Tai right back at it. They're looking to tie this game back up, but once again, the Dragons are giving them a hard time, not getting the ball out of their half.
Yeah, the Dragons are turning the pressure back on. You can see there, Gamma went for that half rotation, so they're not even rotating all the way back right now, so they are keeping 3 men up.
Oh, whiff. 2 whiffs right there. Gamma smartly playing back. This could hurt them, though. Yeah, Rumble's the only one in net, though, right now, but Taishao not with the greatest pass. Pops it, pinches it kind of off the net. That's headed towards net. Tai cannot get the touch up he needed, and they're going to take a 3-1 lead.
Rumble gets under this one, and Tai tries to pop it up, almost does it, but instead drives it straight into the back of the net.
Yeah, close play there for Tai, but the Dragons are once again looking very good. Fixed whatever happened last game, and the Bulldogs are in danger of dropping the 4th game of the series.
Yeah, the Bulldogs committed 2 guys to that kickoff, so it looks like they need to have a little bit more communication, because they left the net totally unguarded.
Which is something you cannot do against this Dragons team. They seem to capitalize on their opponent's mistakes. Stover trying to get a sick double touch. He will go under the ball and pop it up. That would have been a sweet shot, but Tai, good read, good save. Very close play there for Stover. He's made some pretty sweet plays in this series.
Yeah, that was a great save by Tai to get there in time to keep that goal out of the net.
Yeah, good patience there from him as well, because a lot of players would have went for the first one. He waited back on it. That ball's headed towards net. Good save there from Taishao. As he pops that out right to Rumble, though. Tai trying to get it out. And he does, but Stover gets that right back, and no one's back. Oh, Taichel did rotate back. Smart play there as Gamma follows that up with the shot, and he'll be just right. Good defense and read there from the Bulldogs, keeping it out of the center of the net. Like Mally demo on Rumble, that's nice. There's only going to be one back now. He follows it up with a shot. He's steal it from Tai. That was a goal there for his teammate to take, and he ends up hurting his team big time.
Yeah, so we're looking at the communication breakdown. Taichel also wasn't there as the third man to follow that up. And the Dragons are just taking advantage.
Yeah, just a really bad. I mean, that 30 seconds left, you needed that goal to get back in this, and it also gave you, that was a pretty sweet play, but just greedy play by the Bulldogs, and it's going to cost them game 4.
Yeah, the Dragons are looking good. They had a few missteps with their defensive rotations, but all in all, I'd say the brick wall is still solid.
Yeah, they fixed whatever went wrong last game, and came back and scored once again. Like I said last series, where they last game when they dropped, they went down by 1. So I think the formula for success for the Bulldogs facing this Dragons team is get a quick lead, because whenever the Dragons have gotten that quick lead, they have went on to win the game.
I think it may be a confidence thing. The Dragons, they get that one goal, they can do no wrong. They're hitting everything. Their rotations are solid. But if the opposing team, the Bulldogs, grab that goal, the Dragons, they seemed a little flustered, and their rotations kind of broke down. They let a couple demos through. They double committed a couple times, and I think the Bulldogs are really going to need to draw that out if they want to have any chance of taking this finals.
Yeah, I would agree. The Dragons do not seem to play well without a lead, so Bulldogs, I think, should just come out aggressive from the start, try to get a quick goal. But when I say aggressive, I mean that lightly, because you don't want these double commits that the Bulldogs have consistently been doing all series. Now he does slow this down, gets the pop, and Tai just missed the net there. Close play that could really backfire short here in the series.
Nobody there right off the bat from the Bulldogs to finish it out, and they're going to need to have some people up to take care of some opportunities.
Yeah, right there. This is an example, and they're just late on the rotation there, and also a double commit. So just not a good offensive rotation for this team. Tai, beautiful save, perfectly timed, got that bicycle kick to keep the ball out.
Yeah, that was amazing, and not only for just keeping them in this game, but for keeping them in this series. What a confidence booster.
Yeah, for sure, and you don't want to give the Dragons the quick lead. Stover pops that perfect pass to Gamma, who might have the angle. Goal, very close play there. Gamma missing that angle. Not an easy shot, but a missed opportunity for sure. So that ball pops over. Looks like Gamma's going to have plenty of time to do what he wants with. Kind of takes a funky roll up on the wall. I'm going to slow down. This could be bad for the Dragons here. Rumble pops that out. Follow-up shot from Tai Stover. Good patience. Waiting back on that and gets the save.
Yeah, Stover saw what was happening. He read the play perfectly. He makes the save. Good look by Tai, though.
Yeah, the Bulldogs team's looking a lot like they did in Game 3, so that's a good sign for them. That ball almost falls in. Gamma with another nice save. The Bulldogs' defense is really their cornerstone. They need to get a quick goal, or some offense at least. As a confidence booster, it seems to really help them here. They're trying to put away this #1 seed, pull off 2 upsets in one night. Rumble just kind of trying to get the dunk on Taichel. It's not going to work. Shot there from Stover. Mally with an easy save. Tai trying to follow it up, passes it down to Mally. There, Rumble's going to maybe actually put that in, but great play there from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this was perfect. This is what they need. Dropping it straight down in midfield play, drawing out of the defender. There's nobody back. And Rumble, man, I don't think he had a save on that at all. I think that was going in.
Yeah, close one, but yeah, I agree. It looked like that was just a slow roller. A little bit of a breakdown, though, because that was a slow shot. Someone probably should have been back for it, but still great passing there from the Bulldogs to give them the lead. But Stover's going to answer right back with the sweet solo play and tie the game right back up.
Yeah, this ball gets past Tyshell and Mally. Stover sees there's nobody back. He says, hey, this is familiar. I'm going to equalize.
That was a nice, easy shot there from Stover. He didn't try to do too much with it. Tie ball game now. Kickoff goes in favor of the Bulldogs, but Gamma is going to be the first one to get there. Ball's popped high. Ty with the shot. It's going to be left. A little bit of a miscommunication there as Rumble pops that over Stover's head. No one's back in the net. Ty waited for that ball to get into his position where he could shoot it. Missed opportunity there for the Bulldogs. But bad defensive plays here from another double commit right there. Bad defensive plays from the Dragons after that goal. Tyshell's going to pop that out. Maybe to his teammate. Gamma's going to be the first one to get there, though. It's going to be high off the wall. 2 people up right now, but a whiff from Rumble's really going to hurt them as Tyshell has some time. Doesn't get the greatest touch. It's going to end up popping that. Stover goes for the power shot double commit. That's going to fall down off of the post. Can Stover finish it? He cannot. Tyshell is going to get it out of there. Missed opportunity, and Ty, beautiful shot, and Gamma, what a save. This is very back and forth. Lots of high-quality play.
The patience from Gamma right there was great. Wait, last second. Go up so you still have your flip so you can get a good clear on it. Perfect save.
Good sign here from another shot from Ty. He's looking really good in this one, and a good sign from the Bulldogs. They're putting all these shots on net. So that pops out. Mally might have the shooting opportunity. Gamma, nice read off that back wall. Bulldogs are definitely looking a lot better here, playing with everything on the line, their season on the line. But still tie ball game. Tyshell pops that out. Stover trying to win the 50. It's going to end up popping over to Ty. Another bad double commit as Mally bumps Ty out of the way, leaving only Tyshell back. This could be dangerous. He will slow it down, though. Stover going for the dunk. Break there for the Bulldogs. That ball doesn't head back. Tyshell keeping the pressure. Gamma pops it off the corner to Ty, who gets it up high off of the backboard. Going to be a tough shot, and Stover will actually get there first and clear it out. This can be dangerous now because the Bulldogs have a tendency of throwing too many people for it, and it hurts them on defense, but not the greatest pass from Gamma as he popped that way too hard.
And the Dragons are also going to have to watch out because I'm seeing 3 people on the same half of the field a lot, especially on defense.
Yeah, and it seems like when they don't have the lead, they tend to make those mistakes, so got to be careful here. They obviously want to put this game away and not give the #1 seed any momentum. Stover gets that up on the wall and gets demoed for it. Looks like Ty is going to slow this down and pop it. Gamma just destroys him. Ball's in that corner. Gamma he gets a great pass off the backboard into the right, but no one from his team is on that right side of the goal. It looks like we might have an overtime here. Unless the Bulldogs can make something happen with 0 seconds. Good defense there from Rumble, and we will have an overtime. First one of the series, I do believe.
Yep, first one of the series. And that was some great defensive play by the Bulldogs to keep that ball out of the net.
Definitely was. No. That ball's headed towards terrible way for this game to go to game 5 here. That's a bad own goal there from Stover, and he's really got to be kicking himself.
Yeah, that's a calculated play for sure. I think that's exactly what Stover wanted to do. That is such a bummer to end this overtime. But they're just going to have to reset, and we're going to do it again in 40 seconds. The Bulldogs are definitely going to need to keep up the pressure. I actually really like how they have that third man up a little bit more than normal, and I think that really helps them draw out that rock-solid defense of the Dragons.
Yeah, and the Dragons have to be careful because the Bulldogs have gotten better as this series has gone on, I think, and if that continues, they're going to be in danger of dropping this next one.
Yeah, their nerves have settled down. They've actually realized that, wait, we are the #1 seed. We can do this. Let's go.
And series is pretty tight now, 3-2. So that kickoff goes left, and yeah, we will have to see if the Bulldogs come out with a lot more confidence. I would assume so. Not as much pressure here. Gamma pops that maybe to Stover, who gets a great boomer off. Gamma trying to go for the... Can't get... It's going to work. Fake as Stover finishes that one off. Not the greatest defensive play for the Bulldogs. And once again, the Dragons get a quick 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Stover pops it right off the backboard, draws out that defender, and Tai, he's sitting on the left side of the net. All Stover has to do is pop it over to the right. They've got that one.
And every time the Dragons have gotten out to that quickly, they have won the game. A little bit of a weird play there for the Bulldogs as they switched out players again after that. I really thought they just started to get going. Looks like they switched out Malley for Arcus, and Arcus is back in here. Might backfire. They really started to look a lot better. Now they're taking out the other player that they were really communicating with.
Yeah, so I mean, they obviously decided they needed to do something else to make another change, and we'll see how it works out.
Maybe they think this is their best. What am I trying to say here? Their best best group of guys to win this one in this situation.
This is the clutch crew.
Yeah, strange though. Arcus hasn't played since that first game. You think he would be cold. Just a weird move to me, but we'll see. Maybe it'll work out for them.
Arcus with a good read there. It's not that cold.
Yeah. Gamma, what a touch off the wall. Perfect adjustment by his car. Stover's just going to go for that quick shot, just high. Tyshall pops that, though. Not the greatest touch. Rumble cannot finish it off, but a whiff there as well. And slow follow-up there from the Dragons, missing out in an open net.
Yeah, we saw a couple whiffs there, and that was a good opportunity. It's a shame they couldn't capitalize.
I'm sure they would love to go out to a 2-0 lead. They'll keep at it. Gamma pops it up, gets a dunk over Arcus. That ball's back in the opposite corner now. Dragons are looking pretty fluid to start this one off. So that ball goes up high. Rumble with the shot. That's going to be in. That's a beautiful shot just below the crossbar.
Wow, Rumble takes it up the wall. He comes up. He hits it. I thought this was off the crossbar. He's got that rounded goalpost DLC. Move the goal out a couple inches. $5.
Yeah, I was wondering.
What a shot.
Yeah, that's why I paused on my in part, because I wasn't sure. It looked like he was going to hit the crossbar to me too, but that one's going to dip just enough, and Dragons out to a 2-0 lead. And like I said, every time they've gone that first goal of the series, they've won, and now they have a 2-goal lead. So close redirect there from Stover.
Yeah, the defensive rotation is looking pretty. Need some help on the Bulldogs right now.
Yeah, and this is exactly why I thought it was kind of weird that they switched players, because it's a defensive rotations, a lot of communications and a feel for where the other people you're playing with play on the field. So kind of strange they took the one they've won some games out with, but backfiring so far. We'll see if they can make some more adjustments and Marcus can come through and help his team stay alive here. Good touch there from Stover, keeping it out of the half. Arcus pops that out. Tyshall misses on the shot. Tai just keeping it in play here, but Rumble getting it out. Two players with their backs to the ball. Arcus, nice turn, gets it around one. Can he get it around two? He cannot. Stover gets the dunk on him. Tyshall pops that center for Rumble.
Arcus trying to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
As he's really the only one getting anything going for his team right now.
That is true, but one person can't win it, right? And the chemistry might have been thrown off by putting Arcus in, but yeah, you're right. He is playing quite a bit better than his teammates, but like we said, I mean, three guys have to win this. You're not going to 3v1 anybody, so.
Absolutely, and on that last play, we saw a double commit out from Tyshall and Tai. Also,
whenever the Dragons have their lead, like we've been calling the brick wall all night because the rotations are so tight, this 2-0 lead is actually probably more like a 4-0 lead at this point. Unless this, there's a shot, nice save from Arcus. Unless this Bulldogs team can be more creative and get a goal across. 1 minute left here. Dragons are pulling closer to upsetting the both #1 seeds to become the minor league champions. Nerves, though, that's a double commit. They got to be careful they don't throw away this lead. Tyshall pops that up over Tai, who gets a great touch that's dipping down. Tyshall trying to get it back, but Stover, good defense in that corner. That ball pops back. Tai keeping this in play. Good pressure here from the Bulldogs trying to make something happen. They are breaking down that Dragons defense just a little bit. Stover pops that out.
Arcus had an opportunity there to get it around all three of the defenders.
Oh, and that is definitely going to do it. What a dunk there from Gamma to give them the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, there was a double commit there, and Gamma just takes advantage with that open net once again.
Any hope that was in the Bulldogs' heart is gone now. Dragons are looking like your minor league season champions, so congrats to them.
Now the Bulldogs need something to happen right here, but as the clock winds down, the light is getting dimmer.
Yeah, and that's a good dunk, but 5 seconds, that's going to do it. Not scoring 3 goals in 5 seconds, so congrats here. Great series back and forth, but Dragons were just a great team today. They were on fire. That experience from winning the other league really came through for them today. They'll put one more in just for show. As Stover was really great today. Really the series MVP, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think there's a doubt in anyone's mind that Stover was on fire today. He took advantage of literally every opportunity that the other team gave him. And he also was leading the defensive rotations. He was always there on defense. This whole team, they really pulled together. They were passing. They were the brick wall.
Yeah, they were great. And congrats to them. And next Wednesday will be Major League playoffs. So, or I guess this Wednesday, I should say, Major League playoffs. So tune in for that.
Who do we got playing?
I have no idea. Art? That's where you come in.
That's my bad. I forgot to.
Nah, it's all good. It's just suspense. They'll just have to come back to see, right?
It'll be a surprise on the Wednesday.
Also, Season 2 signups will be out soon, so keep an eye out for that and get in our Discord where we have all the up-to-date information.
And also the All-Star voting is going to be happening, so be in the lookout in the Discord for that. Cast your votes.
And do you have anything else, Art, for us? Any exciting news? Are we going to bring them in still?
Yeah, we might try to get an interview going. If the players are still ready. I know it's a bit late in the East Coast.
Yeah, can't say I blame them there. But yeah, great to talk to them. Really, the Dragons played so well for the semifinals and the finals. It was really nice to watch them play in both of those series. Like we said, they were just a brick wall on defense. And anyone out there watching Rocky League, that's a great example of how to rotate. Just great rotations, keeping them in all these games and keeping their opponents off the board.
Yeah, they did really, really well. They were always grabbing the boost, so all of the offensive pushes that they were defending against, had to end because they didn't have that endless stream of opposite boost. So that was really, really great to boost control on their side of the field and make sure they can turn the play around.
Hello, minor league champions.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, I had to mute the stream because I couldn't hear myself think. It's like too many people talking.
Well, congrats on becoming minor league champions.
Yes. Yes.
Back-to-back champions. I don't believe it's ever been done before. Really proud of my boys. They really stepped up and, gave it to them raw.
That's not bands.
Do you guys think your experience winning that previous league's champion really came through here in this league?
Definitely. Gamma and I came in with good energy. We first started playing last season, and this season we saw Stover in the combine, made sure we picked him up, did a few trades, brought him over. We had our sub BDBR, played for a little while. He was doing pretty good, but Stover definitely outshined. And you could definitely see that in the games on the stream. He was really popping off, scoring first every time.
Yeah, you guys had some great chemistry, and your rotations were on point. Is there any tips you could give to some developing Rocket League players out there of how to communicate properly and do exactly what you guys did today?
Basically, it's what Squishy says. So you get your touches in, and then once you feel useless, try to go for some bumps and boost steals, and then rotate back onto defense. That's basically what the cycle that he goes through.
Yeah, great advice. Great advice.
Hey, Gamma, what do you think on this? What's
Stay
your
raw.
response?
Stay
I think
raw.
the crowd wants to hear you talk.
Yes. Stay raw, boys.
Okay, that you heard it here, folks. First, step 1, have Gamma on your team. Step 2, don't
put on a
have
good show
Gamma
for you
on your-
guys? The crowd love it.
I have to go back and watch the VOD. That was
we
nuts.
go back.
Fucking
Yeah,
that own goal though. That was.
Oh, let's talk about that. Can you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
Yeah, what was going through your head, Stover, when you popped that ball off the tip of your car backwards?
I was like, I went up, and I was like, I'm not gonna be like on target for like a good touch, but at least I'll touch it. And then somehow I flew ahead of the ball and touched it backwards. Like that was the best redirect I've ever done in my entire life.
Yeah, I don't know how you got that angle.
Yeah,
It was great, and you guys are, you were so great on defensive rotations. It's a shame that no one was able to get back there.
yeah. Honestly, team. Question mark.
Oh, well, so what happened was I was coming back. I was going to check there and go for the ball, but Stover.
Oh
we
wait,
were
that's what
talking
happened. You
about
guys like
Tom.
double committed or something.
Well, when you own gold?
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, this is
Gotta go.
I believe I heard, got it. And I was like, okay. Trust my teammate.
Yeah.
I'll go forward, uncontested, clear.
Don't release the comms. Don't release the comms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what was going through your head because I had a similar situation in the Challenger finals on the Snakes last week.
Yeah, it happens
good, though.
every day for me.
Yep.
We knew we
Yeah.
could win. Was that game 3? Was that like we had 3 wins then?
Game 4. It was
That-
3-1, I think.
That's
Yeah,
late.
it was 3-1. It was
So
3-1.
that was that was like I figured we were gonna put him away that game or the next at least.
It's tough.
I wasn't really worried
We
about
Yeah.
took Stover. He was really down. He was looking down at the ground, and he was just really contemplating
Oh, yeah.
what he did with his
it. Yeah,
life.
no, I wasn't worried at all.
we took him in the huddle. Brought him in the huddle, and we were like, "Hey, shake it off. You're better."
I don't remember this. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you blacked out. We had to wake you up. We spread.
Oh yeah, probably from the depression.
Because
Just blacked out.
you had to have your eyes closed when you own gold right there. So
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Congratulations. You guys are the minor league champions, a couple upsets. And we are looking forward to the major league playoffs.
yes.
And we're going to see how that's going to shake out.
Yeah, we got those one down.
Yeah, we have
as
some thoughts on the major league teams if you want.
well. Yeah, I mean everyone else is trash except for the Leviathans.
the Leviathans are going all the way.
I don't think so. Whoops.
Wait.
Can we get some hashtag Zerotherm best GM in the chat? Make sure you guys vote for best GM.
Okay, stay raw, boys.
Stay raw, boys.
Thank you, guys. You're minor league champions. The Dragons.
Yeah, they sounded pretty great.
Yeah, they
Excited.
a bunch of goofy guys for sure.
Yeah, they're hyped up and well deserved. They played out of their minds.
But that pretty much does it for us tonight. Sorry for the wait in between. There was a bit of miscommunication, but it all got sorted out, and we were able to actually get the finals going. I'd like to thank Hercules and Sunset Brew again for the streaming tonight, or casting.
My pleasure.
No problem.
Down below, we have our link to the website, Discord, and the YouTube. The YouTube channel has the previous matches that have been streamed if you want to catch up on some old games, maybe see some highlights. Yeah, and the majors, semis, and finals will be streamed on Wednesday, starting at 10. Good night, and I hope to see you then.
Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.